Hi everyone and welcome to the Mathsman YouTube channel. In this video today we are going to be looking at short division for beginners. Now this video today is designed for people who are new to short division or students who have been taught short division in the past but maybe they would like a little reminder on how to do a few things. So the video is going to start with looking at what short division actually looks like and why we use it. And then we're going to move on to looking at lots of different examples which will go through every scenario that you may be faced with when doing a short division question. So what is short division and what does it look like? So short division is a written method that we use to divide numbers, and it's usually the next step that's taught after sharing. So in this video we're going to be looking at short division at a basic level. So to begin with, we're going to be looking at 2-digit numbers divided by a 1-digit number. So this is how a question may look in a book, but then to work it out using short division, this is what it might look like. So short division always has this like box looking structure, and to quite a lot of people we call it a bus stop, or might call it the bus stop method, and that's because it looks like there's a number underneath a bus stop. So the number that is underneath the bus stop is the number that we are dividing, so that's 39. And the number that is outside the bus stop is the number that we are dividing by. So we're doing 39 divided by 3. And then when we get an answer, the answer will go in this area here. It goes at the top of the bus stop. So just before we move on to the first example in this video, if you are enjoying this video and you are learning something, then please hit the like button. It really does help the channel out. We're currently just over 4,000 subscribers and we're aiming to get to 10,000 as quickly as possible, and we'd love to have you along for the journey. Anyway, without further ado, let's look at the first question. So we've got 39 here divided by 3, and then I'm going to write the answer at the top here. So I want you to listen carefully to the language that I'm using as I'm doing this, because this language is what should be happening in your head when you're solving short division. So the number on the outside is the number we are dividing by. So what I'm saying is, how many 3s are there in 3? So I'm looking at just this first number here. How many 3s in 3? So 3 shows I've got 3, okay? And then this number is how many groups of 3 can I make? So I can make one group of 3. So I can make one group of 3 and I'll put that above. So now I move on to the next number, and this time it's a 9. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9. How many 3s are there in 9? So how many groups of 3 can I make? I can make one group of 3. I can make 2 groups of 3. I can make 3 groups of 3. And that is the answer. So 39 divided by 3 is 13. So in that first example, that's about as simple as short division gets because there was nothing to carry. But in this next example, there will be something to carry. So this is what the question looks like before I put it into the short division method. So 45 divided by 3. So I'm going to start by drawing my bus stop. I'm going to write the biggest number, the number that we are dividing, inside the bus stop. And I'm going to write the dividing number on the outside of the bus stop. So again, I'm going to say the words, how many 3s in 4? So this time I've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many groups of 3 can I make? Well, I can make one group of 3. And see how I've got one left over there? So this one that I've got left over, I have to do something with it. I can't just leave it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 1 and I'm going to add it to the next number. Okay, so this 5 now becomes 15. So I've already dealt with the 4. and I've got 15 this time. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this time I've got 15. How many groups of 3 can I make? So I can make 1 group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3, 4 groups of 3, 5 groups. So I can make 5 groups of 3, and there is nothing left over. So 45 divided by 3 is 15. So this is a different type of example that we're going to work through now. We've got 35 divided by 5. Now I do realise that most people can probably do this by doing their 5 times tables, but I'm still going to show this as an example just because it's easier. So again, we turn this into a short division method. So the big number goes inside the bus stop. The dividing number goes outside the bus stop. Let me just make it a little bit bigger. So how many 5s in 3? So I've got 1, 2, 3, but I need a group of 5. So I do not have enough to make 1 group. So I'm going to cross the 3 out and put a 0 because the 0 shows I can't make any groups. So again, I have to do something with that 3. I can't just leave it. So that 3 I'm going to add on to the next number. And it's going to be now how many 5s in 35. So I'm going to have to draw 35 dots now. 1, 2, 3. 33, 34, 35. So how many groups of 5 can I make? I can make 1 group of 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups. So I can make 7 groups of 5. So 35 divided by 5 is 7. Example, we have 71 divided by 3. Now in this example, we're going to end up with a remainder or a leftover. Okay, and I'm going to show you what to do if that happens. So again, I'm going to start with my bus stop. The biggest number goes underneath the bus stop. The dividing number goes outside. How many 3s in 7? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many groups of 3? 1 group of 3, 2 groups of 3, so 2 groups. And I've got 1 left over, so that 1 needs to go to the next number. So now I've got how many 3s in 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many groups of 3? 1 group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3. So 1, 2, 3 groups of 3. And I've got 2 left over. I've got 2 remainder, but I don't have another number. So this 2, I'm going to write R for remainder 2. And that's how to show if you have a remainder. So in the final example in this video, we're going to be moving on to a 3-digit number divided by a 1-digit number still. Okay, so I'm going to follow the same example. I'm going to follow the same process. So the big number goes inside the bus stop, 251. I'm going to divide it by 5. How many 5s in 2? So I've got 2, and I need a group of 5. So there are no groups that I can make. So that 2 is going to move on to the next number. So now I've got 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. How many groups of 5? There's 1 group of 5, 2 groups of 5, 3 groups of 5, 4 groups of 5, 5 groups of 5. But now, because we're doing a 3-digit number, I have another number to deal with. So how many 5s in 1? So I have 1, and I need a group of 5. Well, I cannot make a group of 5, so I need to put a 0. And this one here, I need to put remainder 1. So 251 divided by 5 is 50 with 1 remainder. So to finish this video, I've got 2 examples on the board that I'd like you to work out. So get yourself a pen, get yourself a paper, try and work these out, and when you're finished, type in the answer in the comment section and I will check it for you. So we have a slightly easier question and then we have a slightly harder question. Now, if you are able to do this question, then you're ready to move on to the next level. So the next level would be this, so 562 divided by 5. So the next level would be to divide this number without having to use the dots. So how many 5s in 5? Instead of doing the dots, you would get rid of those and you would just do it all mentally. So how many 5s in 5? There is 1. And I'm not going to do the rest because I'd be giving you the answer. So remember, write your answer in the comment section and I will check it for you. Good luck with that.